think there has to be a decision to make a canon ending, which is why I think fully the most economy you'll get out of a storytelling device is if Mr. House won, because he's not really a good guy. The NCR's already been out, lost their power, so like they're not really like a strong point to make about New Vegas. Plus, House is kind of like Mr. New Vegas. His destiny, his whole identity, everything about him is tied to New Vegas, whereas the Legion you could have pop up in other storylines later on down the line. I think House fits a great antagonist, a great storyline.
And he's familiar.
Yeah, and especially with him in that cameo too. Like it feels like that's a natural setup for the next season, is to have Mr. House be the main, maybe frenemy. I won't say antagonist totally, because he doesn't really operate like that, right?
He can operate with mutual beneficiaries, where we both come out
right.
on top, but the House does always win. Between you and him, he will win, but he will also allow you both to split the pot, so to say.
That's why I think he'd be a perfect foil to our main character, because he is very forward thinking. He has ties to her family.
And the ghoul, too, the ghoul's wife at the meeting.
There's a lot of storytelling elements to kind of tie into each other, and I think Mr. House would just be a fantastic option to go with. I really hope they go that route.
Back then, but even more so even now, it was almost ahead of its time in the whole having, not necessarily AI, but having this digital reflection or digital suit of what used to be you. You know what I mean? Although, actually, Mr. House is run by his actual brain.
Is run by his brain, but that's an interesting idea too. Of like, what if Mr. House did die, but like
he had a backup AI file or something?
He would do that. He would do shit like that.
Oh, he so would. He's got to have a backup, because that is the thing about Mr. House. Is he plans way ahead. He already thought of this 100 years ago.
I really think it would be a lost opportunity to say Mr. House lost the war of Hoover Dam. I think that he would be the ultimate beneficiary. Even if the NCR technically won, he could still be around and kicking and kind of take over after the NCR fell apart.
Because that's just it. He'd have to, if someone else took over that power, he'd have to get that power from them. And it'd be a war, in itself. So
you'd be a great point of exposition too for Lucy to be like trying to find her father and where he went. The ghoul and him. The ghoul would obviously have interest in him because he was very relevant to his time before the war.
He also can lay down a lot more intelligence and maybe even a more serious tone in the show.
Yeah, I could just hear his monologues just being badass like they were in New Vegas, just like his raw intelligence and level of insecurity. His way of speaking of always feeling like he's in control and kind of make you feel like he's in control.
It's like, who are you trying to convince, me or you,